guys, I'm Ja'Cory from the band Drowning at Dawn, and I'm also here to answer some questions. So let's get this started. Oh, I get asked this question a lot. Just kind of irritating, way too often. So for those of you, I guess, who really keep up with us, we became a band on exactly September 2nd, 2010. And it started out with me, Macy, as you guys know, a guy named Danny, and a guy named Eric. Let's not really get into what we did. We just kind of played to what we could do. We wrote songs and everything, and released the first album in November 2nd, 2010. The horrible audio quality album, that version. And Eric, the guitarist, he was out before we released that. He got out right before we released that album, and so he didn't really do all the songs on it. Danny stayed, and it was me, Macy, and Danny, a little trio for a while. I'm gonna say around the end of December, Danny got out, and it was just me and Macy. We had already knew Kyron, but we found out Kyron could play drums and guitar, and we were gonna do a screamo type thing, just to play, see what it would be like to do screaming. Kyron was gonna do screaming vocals. That was in, I guess, the end of December too. In January, we became a trio, so me, Macy, and Kyron. I'm gonna say around March 2011, Matthew got in the band, who was a big guitarist also, and Kyron moved away not too long after that. So we were once again a trio. As I don't know, we got pictures and stuff. I don't know if they'll show that screen. After that, it wasn't anybody's fault. I don't blame anybody. Me, Matthew, and Macy, all three of us, not together. It was basically me and Macy drifted away from Matthew, as he did with us. So we weren't exactly, we were friends, but not as close as we used to be. And same thing for the band, until he technically wasn't in it anymore. I'm gonna say the beginning of April, I think, 2011. We already knew Cassie from back in November 2010, but she joined the band because we had spent the night, and we saw she had a band room and guitar and drums. And you can play all this crap? Yeah, I can. You're a beast. A whole little happy thing. And she's been in the band over the summer when we all were separated. If you guys were really keeping up, that's when we all started to get you guys, the fans. I couldn't see Macy and Cassie, but me and Cassie talked to each other a lot more. Me and Macy Skyped and everything, but not as much as we would have liked to, so I guess we also kind of drifted apart. After a while, she started doing her own thing, which we had no problem with, so she was out of the band too. At one point, me and Cassie talked about just kind of stopping it until I got a call from Andrew one day. We're just talking. He's been one of our friends for a really long time, and he was like, it was when I put the little animated identity theft photo for the t-shirt up, the original version with Macy on it and without Andrew. And he was like, "You guys are animated. Yeah, I want to be in the band." I was like, "What? Really?" So we were like, "Heck yeah." He was in the band. We wrote, recorded, and produced the Your Honor single, and I'm sorry, my back is itching. And we did that, came out with that. We did not put that on an album. I have no idea why. The Hidden EP came out. We wrote. What's wrong with this? Okay, we wrote and recorded that, and it was an interesting process. And here we are, March of 2012, and going strong. It's good being happy. I did not forget. I had her first and second period in 8th grade for Algebra 1, and she sat next to me, and she didn't talk whatsoever. It was kind of creepy, but it was an admirable quality, I guess, an admirable quality. And one day we were watching a movie. I guess I was doing something I wasn't supposed to, and I dropped a picture I drew, and she's like, "Did you draw that?" "Yeah." And she was like, "This is really good." I was like, "Thank you." And then the same day in 5th period, because we had the same 5th period English, she caught me humming Ignorance by Paramore, one of my favorite songs, you guys. And she's like, "You know Paramore?" I was like, "Yeah." And I guess from then on we just kind of grew as friends. We had a lot in common. Yada yada yada. I barely have one. I guess it's like two different. It's really, if we consider these processes, 2 different processes. If I'm feeling like I need to be inspired, I will go out in public. I will walk around anywhere and just write. I'll pull up my phone while people are talking to me, or while I see people talking, walking down the street, or while I'm shopping or something, and I'll write on the spot right there. If I feel like I need to be alone to think about what needs to inspire me, I guess I'll usually lock myself in my room, or go in the band room in Cass's house, or my room in Cass's house. So I'll go somewhere alone, and I'll usually I'll type it up on my phone. I love typing. I rarely write the songs down. I do for record keeping and stuff, but I rarely write them down, so I really don't have to process. I mean, I got the curves in all the right places. Mixed. It's always great quality. I mean, look at me. Sparkle teeth. Solid sparkle there. Teeth. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Turn off the alarm clock and go back to sleep. Oh, really recent. Like a week ago. Somebody you guys actually know. I won't say the name, I guess to be respectful.
No.
Cassie seems to know.
No.
Just to be respectful. It was a spring break, you know, social network thing. I was on Facebook and I put up a status that says spring break starts now. Yippee kaya kaya.
Oh my
He commented and he was like, and the guy who did it, he was like, hey, you wanna chill? I was like, I can't. And he was like, why? I was like, band practice. And he was like, bull crap. And I was like, excuse me, you know, because it kind of, whoa, like out of nowhere. And it really was irritating. And I was like, what's wrong with you? So he was like, you have band practice all week. Is that what you mean to tell me? I was like, actually, sir, yes. And if I don't, then whose business is it of yours? Something like that. You know, we got into this big argument. He basically called the band fake, and I proved him wrong. And I didn't really like to do. I don't like to do stuff like that to people often, but it called for it, in my opinion. I didn't call him names and I guess humiliate him in ways that, you know, were really bad, but I did school him. What? Yo. Bro. YOLO! Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, bro. You have like 29 seconds, 28 seconds.
Okay, when it's done, take that out and put it on them.